Cheap ways to look expensive. Hey there. So I don't know about you guys, but I know that when I step out the door wearing something that I feel good in, my confidence is awesome for the day. And as much as I would like to buy anything that I want, sadly, it's not the case. So I've got some little tips to freshen up my wardrobe that I thought I'd share with you, and they're really cheap ways to make things look expensive. Number one, the perfect white tee. So the first one is a basic and super underrated essential. So it's a white crewneck t-shirt. And after stalking a boy's wardrobe, I actually discovered my favorite crewneck tee is a $7 shirt from Uniqlo. So it's a men's crewneck tee, it's $7, and the thing that makes it look expensive is the styling. So I like to roll up the sleeves to make a capped sleeve when I'm wearing it just by itself. I also like to tie a knot at the back so it turns into a cropped top you can wear with high-waisted jeans or skirts and things like that. There's just so much that you can do with this, and really that's why it's an essential. Number two, statement jewelry. I used to be of the philosophy that I needed to save up and only buy like real pieces of jewelry, but that's totally gone out the window now, and I love statement pieces of jewelry. At the moment, I'm really into heavy necklaces. They can take that humble white crewneck tee and make it just a little bit more fun, or you can tuck it underneath your collar, and it just makes that professional look a little bit edgier. Things that make costume jewelry look expensive are firstly the settings. So just get in there and have a look at them and make sure that, you know, beads and pretend stones and things like that aren't going to go falling out. Secondly, that the jewelry is plated or stainless steel or something like that. Don't buy anything that's like spray painted gold. You'll be able to tell because it's a bit dull and you can scratch it really easily. And last but not least, it's good to get things that relate to what's in trend or on the runway right now. Do not buy a knockoff. That definitely is not cool. But what you want to look for is things that are in that same theme or trend, and that's what makes it look expensive. Makeup. Lipstick and eyeliner can change from day to night in a second and really shift the way your outfit looks around. I'm going to talk about 3 lipsticks and an eyeliner. So I'm going to talk about light pink, nude and bright red lipsticks and a liquid liner. So for daytime, I'm super partial to a very fine liquid line on the eyes and a nice sort of light pink lip. Then if I'm going out that evening, I'll probably go for something that is like a thicker liquid line on the eyes and red lipstick, really nice and bright and poppy. If I need to go to something that is even more kind of extravagant or formal or dramatic than all of that, then I will get that thick liquid line, I will smudge it once it's dry, so I get a really nice smoky look around my eyes, and then I'll put another line over the top just to finish it off and put a nice nude lip on. For that look as well, I would also avoid putting too much blush on and go more for bronzer instead. Getting clothes tailored. An easy update the clothes that you already own. A well-fitting piece of clothing always looks more expensive, and I always pay attention to that in the clothing that I buy. So, you know, I'll get trousers taken up so they don't drag across the ground. If I've bought a business shirt and it's billowing a bit at the back, I'll get that tailored in with some darts. And even this cute jumpsuit, it's definitely one of the more expensive pieces that I have, but you know, everything should fit you well, and you shouldn't be afraid to update them with a little bit of tailoring, even if they were expensive. So this one here, it was sitting quite low on my chest and I was really uncomfortable wearing it. So I had 2 extra buttonholes put in here at the back, which pulled the sleeves up, straps up, and now it's one of my favorite things to wear. Speaking of buttons, it's also a really cool way to update your clothes by changing buttons out for either a higher quality button or replacing, like, you know, a black button on a black blazer with some gold buttons for a change. Removing stains and smells. Stains always make clothing look cheap, and doesn't matter how expensive it is. So something I've found that helps out with this is mixing a little bit of nappy sand with water to create a paste, putting it on the stain, leaving it overnight, and then throwing it through the wash. Of course, be careful if it's made from a delicate material. Also too, this is kind of a stain problem, but I've noticed in some of my clothes, like the smell from BO stays in the armpits, and I get really like paranoid about wearing them. I found out that that's actually a bacteria, and vinegar gets rid of it. So white vinegar, 2/3, 1/3 water, spray it on, leave it for half an hour. Don't spray it on while it's on your body. A piece of clothing is off somewhere. Throw it through the wash and that should get rid of it. I know this isn't a lot about buying lots of new things, but I just think there's so much that you can do with what you already have in your wardrobe. And for me, I get as much of a rush from, you know, freshening my wardrobe as I do from buying something new. So I hope this has been helpful. Please help me out too. I'd love to know what you do to freshen up your wardrobe and get on trend with the things that you already have in your wardrobe. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget, do everything before you're ready. Bye.